J Wavy. Told Shy I got the glizzy if a lane play me. In the car, but we can take it to their hands. Yeah. I'm a grown man, what they say, Quavy. Whoa. All I know is Phillip Banks. Whoa. For the cats, I'm playing James Avery. Quit asking if I'm gang. Yeah. And the answer surely ain't maybe. Whoa. Whoa. Gang, gang, gang.
Welcome to another episode of Everything 100. I'm Quay Mook,
I'm Gliz
a.k.a.
Ruff.
your wifey's favorite Dilf.
Gliz Ruff.
Yeah, don't let him say that shit. That's right, Shy. Thank you.
You feel me? You just gotta interrupt that when he starts saying that I am Gliz Ruff.
Uncle Wavy.
What's good, Uncle Wavy? How you doing today, brother?
My nigga.
How you doing today, your husband's favorite Dilf?
First off, you just dapped out Uncle Clifford.
It's
a little bit of dick, so.
What are you saying?
Let's go.
You know what I mean? So let me ask y'all real quick before we get into this.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
How y'all feel the process is coming along?
And
With us?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I love it. I like it. I really appreciate the fans. I appreciate the people that's tuning in and the haters. Thank you for your views.
Thank you always.
Yeah, thank you always.
How you feel about this process so far of everything?
I'll be honest. We've been getting a lot of good feedback. You know what I'm saying? Like people, seeing the growth. You know, if you go back, watch the first episode, and just keep watching each episode up to the episode now, like you can see that we grew. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually, are better.
That was a Henny burp. My bad. Excuse me.
I ain't grow nowhere. I lost weight.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I told you.
It's not fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. It's 2:40 in the afternoon. 5 o'clock somewhere. Fuck you talking about, nigga?
5 o'clock.
You know what I mean?
What time was that when you said that this morning?
Yeah.
Nah,
listen, you know
when
a nigga drink, he going through some shit in life. You feel me?
Nah,
but I'm a fucking soldier, 10 toes down.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But like, nah, for real, all jokes aside though.
Boy, it wasn't 10. Don't let this nigga gas you up.
Yo, 9 something in the morning, he was like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Okay, but then I was out drinking at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning, no.
You're drinking at 5 o'clock, technically.
Shit, if you want to get technical.
Alright, but y'all retarded. But all jokes aside, like I feel like our progress, like we're growing, and I'm starting to see feedback, especially when I go out.
Mm-hmm.
People saying like it's dope, keep doing what y'all doing. Like I can see the growth, y'all doing better. Especially on Facebook, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We getting feedback, love, and all of that stuff. So pretty soon we gonna be doing the battle of the sexes, and
for sure, we
pretty much gonna like if you're a woman. And the Canadian, if you don't mind traveling or whatever it is, like,
definitely hit us up. Email us.
Just hit us up. And
email gonna be in the description.
We'll pick 3 people, and we'll just have a bunch of questions. Anything that y'all want to ask us. As men, stuff like that. But it'd be a good opportunity to understand. From people that we don't know, but to actually listen. Because sometimes it's hard to listen to the person that because it's like. You feel like that person get on your nerves, that person don't listen to you, all of that type of stuff. So it's good to get, insight from a woman that you have no ties or nothing with. You know what I'm saying? So
keep it real, keep it 100. And if you're coming from, a little bit further than what we're saying, and you're wifey, your favorite DILF might give you some gas money. Just letting you know.
First off, I don't give out gas money. I'm letting y'all know right now. Y'all not getting my money. Just let that be clear. Let that be. I got kids. I got bills. No. A business to run? No.
No. And don't forget, let me tell you what's coming too. Matter of fact, we can make this next episode. Okay. I, Gliz Ruff, challenge Jonathan Uncle Wavy Johnson to a fucking noodle cook-off. Right here. Everything will have
let me let you know something.
Right here. Next week. Me versus Jay Wavy.
I just made my kids some noodles and a cheese toast the other day. Let me tell you something. I accept the challenge. I accept the challenge.
Yo, what they gonna do is present it to me because I don't even like noodles. Niggas know that shit. So I'm gonna take some shits and see who the better one. What's the wager on here?
Wanna hear some fucked up shit?
The wager?
Yeah, what's the wager?
Nissan joints.
Like,
the wager?
It could be like what could the wager?
It was the top ramen Nissan though.
If I win, Jay, you have to wear Otis t-shirt right next to David Ruffin. You have to finally admit that you're fucking Otis and I'm fucking David Ruffin.
Alright, what's your wager, Jay?
If I win?
Yeah.
I'm that confident. I don't care what you say. I'm that confident. My noodles is that. That's solid.
Oh, I hate because see. Pause.
So what's your wager? What you want?
All right, you got to wear a bonnet that says Uncle Wavy Jr. on the front of it. Motherfucker,
I would not pay for it. So you gonna get the bonnet? Because I'm not paying for no Uncle.
Put the bonnet on. You gonna put the bonnet on. Don't worry. Bonnet.
I would never.
Expensive. I'll get you a nice bonnet, nigga.
That says Uncle Wavy Jr.
I thought you was gonna. A wager would be like Jay make a song.
And it's a rainbow one.
Like Jay make a song. That'd be good.
You good.
You got any side bets?
Huh?
You got any side bets?
Nah, because you know what I mean? I'm a judge. I want side bet.
I'll get my bonnet made. You get your shirt made. Make sure my shirt can fit too. Don't get me no medium.
10 to the showdown next week. I promise you it's going to be a fucking movie.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Destroy this bitch.
Okay.
The Iron Chef of Noodles, Gliz Rob.
But listen.
happened.
We might have to have another judge because sometimes it's hard when you relate it.
This nigga better pick me, boy.
See what I'm saying?
Nigga better pick me.
Look, here we go. Hey, we not about to get no history to make me feel like I gotta vote for any of this.
We gotta have some people come here. We gotta have some judges come.
Definitely at least one more. Definitely at least one more come in and sit down here and taste these motherfucking noodles. Because my noodles, man, I'm telling you right now.
Let us know what
After
y'all
this,
think.
tune into my noodle cookbook. Gliz Ruff's Noodles Extraordinaire. You feel me? Coming soon. Every type of noodle recipe.
I thought it was Gliz Ruff gourmet noodles.
That could be what, you know what I mean? That's part 2.
He said that's part 2.
You feel me? Like, it's a whole cookbook on noodles.
Wow.
How to make your noodles, simple noodles, from microwave noodles to boiling the noodles to taking the cup noodle and pouring the hot. You at work, you
Are we
got
just doing noodles, or we could do something on the side and everything?
no,
like that?
we hook. It's just not noodles. It's noodles. However you want it.
He said he gonna make filet mignon noodles.
Yo,
Relax yourself.
the big jump, like the leap, the levels I am compared to Wave, right? It's like Chef Boyardee. So he's Chef Boyard Wave, and I'm like
you like an Iron Chef?
I'm like Gordon Glizzy.
Oh shit!
He's gonna be like Gordon Ramsay. He down here.
Sometimes
Chef
you gotta
Boyardee.
let him talk shit sometimes.
You feel me? I'm here. The jump's coming.
You gotta let him talk shit. Because I don't know what's about
He said I'm like Gordon Glizzy. Pause.
Nah, man, I told you. Gliz Ruff. It's not because I'm hot, dog. Remember that. I'm hot, dog.
You gonna see.
All right,
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
You said next episode, so next episode for a fact this is happening.
I just challenged
This is
Jay
happening.
in front of the world.
I bet. So next episode, 100%.
When you see me
We're
come in
gonna
with
see.
my noodle belt, it's gonna be the WWE Noodle Federation belt. And I'm gonna wear it proudly. Fuck you talk about?
Noodle Federation.
And if
He better wear that fucking
and after
bonnet
I
proudly.
beat-
He better wear that fucking
After
bonnet
I
proudly.
beat Jay Wavy, anybody who chooses to put their noodle game up against mine, come on, everything 100 and prove it to the boy.
All right.
Listen.
All right. Bet.
You talking big shit. You hear this guy over here?
Noodle Chronicles 1, Episode 1, next week. Be there. Be there. It's a movie. Bow. Viral.
Battle for the best gourmet
nigga.
noodles.
It's not happening.
But yeah, we gonna get
gonna
right
see.
into it. We're gonna get right into it. Let's talk about your top 5 comedians of all time.
Yeah, while he over here making fucking jokes.
I mean,
Funny motherfucker.
Top 5
he's
comedians of all time. I'll go first.
all right, go ahead.
That's fine.
Dylon. Nah. Gliz Ruff number 1. Because I'm the funniest person in the world. If
He
you
was
ask
funny,
me,
especially with that bullshit he was just saying about them.
Yo,
if you ask me,
yo.
I'm the funniest person in the world.
Soggy ass noodles you about to make.
But in all reality, no one knows you, so you can't include you.
You can't.
How you know if
Tell
I'm
me,
gonna
tell
be
me what stand up you did. One.
I'll stand up right now and tell y'all the best joke of your life. There you go, right there.
Stand up. Even if he stand up, he's still sitting down because that's how short he is. That was better than yours, nigga. Out of here.
You got me. Bum ass joke, nigga.
Fuck out of
What you
here,
best
nigga.
to say? I'm about to flake. No, I'm not even gonna get there, nigga.
Alright,
Like I
but
said,
can we
Gliz
hear
Ruff
yours?
number 1.
That doesn't work, my nigga.
I can put me in there if I want to put me in
No,
there.
you cannot.
Yo, who's gonna validate that?
Me! Me! Put your best jokes up against me, and we can go joke for joke. I'm gonna flame you,
Here we
boy.
go.
Yo, nah,
we go.
you can't put you in there.
No, we can't.
I've never watched it.
Alright, so I'm gonna put Gliz Ruff in there. Shaquan Thompson.
Yo, you put your whole government on blast.
They know who he is.
Still no, nigga, no.
Yeah, I'm very
No.
light skinned with a dark ass name. People usually tend to think I'm dark skinned because my name is Quan at the end. But nope, I'm just your typical light skinned brother, ragdag nigga. You feel me? Gliz Ruff. That's when I come out at night. Gliz Ruff. The next David Ruffin without the drugs. But alright, so Gliz Ruff number 1. So I can't put me?
No.
I can't put me?
No.
You can't.
Bernie Mac.
Okay.
Number 1.
Okay.
Bernie Mac is so fucking funny.
Nigga hilarious.
Bernie
nigga.
Mac is funny as fuck. Martin Lawrence, number 2.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
Actually, why am I gonna sit here and disrespect the GOAT? To me,
Go ahead.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh.
Dave Chappelle's number 1. Then this Bernie Mac did Martin Lawrence. Dave Chappelle is funny as fuck since his stand up. Since his motherfucking the Chappelle show, I still cry to this day.
Yeah.
When he did the Tupac,
I was just
this
watching it the
baby
other day.
doo-doo. That
I was
one,
just
that
watching
one
it the other day.
when he was
I'm
Prince,
sure too.
Yeah.
game,
And
blouses.
him and Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy and Rick James. With Charlie Murphy and Rick James.
Yo, funny as fuck. Remember what else he did? I think he did Lil Jon. What?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, funny
Yo.
as fuck,
He
nigga.
is. He is.
So Dave Chappelle.
Tyrone
So
Biggums,
Dave
that nigga
Chappelle.
took a shit in front of the class.
Yo, remember he was like, I hate niggers. They think they the best dancers with the wide noses, leaving all the white man's there. Yo,
Beating on my hood. That nigga funny as fuck.
yo, remember he divorced his wife because she was married to she's
Why
alive.
did you divorce her after all these years of marriage? Because she's a nigger.
Dave Chappelle is funny.
In the times right now, Black Lives, like we not like it's just like
Yeah,
They all
humor.
know Dave
It's the
Chappelle
humor
funny as
Dave
fuck.
Chappelle
it's
brought.
just Dave
man.
Chappelle, man.
Yeah,
You know,
the humor.
we have to say the N word to make the joke, to make you feel the joke, because Dave Chappelle is funny as hell for that.
Nah, that's a good one.
So
Chappelle.
so Davey Mac, I said Davey Bill, I said Bernie Mac. Dave Chappelle,
Okay.
Bernie Mac,
Okay.
Martin Lawrence,
Okay.
Robin Williams. I don't know if too many know Robin Williams.
Robin Williams is good.
He was popping
popping,
House
nigga.
Party. You feel me? He was one of the voice actors in Baby's Kids. Robin Williams is fucking hilarious. R.I.P. to one of the greats. You feel me? And
That's
at
a
my
lot.
end, Eddie Murphy.
I like that.
No, I lied. Bye bye, Eddie Murphy. Motherfucking Cat Williams. When he was like, "Po little ting ting," that shit was so fucking funny.
Yeah. Wait,
So that's my 5. Gliz Ruff,
Okay.
Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle. You feel me?
Okay.
No order. So remember, Gliz Ruff first.
ain't no Gliz Ruff in there.
Alright.
Ain't no Shaquan Thompson in there either.
Dave Chappelle,
Okay.
Bernie Mac,
Alright.
Martin Lawrence,
Okay.
Robin Williams, and Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
No, I kicked Eddie Murphy off and put Cat Williams there.
Nah, that's a fact. You did. Alright. You go next, yeah? I go.
I go.
I go ahead.
All right. So first off, I'm gonna say, recipes Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac.
Funny as fuck.
He's
My
he
nigga.
is
Bernie
definitely.
Mac's funny as
Jang-lang, jang-lang. Jang-lang. Jang-lang, jang-lang.
As the pappy.
Hey yo, I got ginseng in my cabinet for
Yo.
a reason.
Bernie Mac told you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yo, Bernie
100%.
Mac is hilarious.
100%.
It's like that. All right, and then I want to say it again. Recipes Charlie Murphy.
Okay.
Charlie Murphy, one of your favorites?
Charlie Murphy. Yeah,
Charlie Murphy really
good.
funny. Yeah,
Alright.
Charlie Murphy funny.
Then I'm gonna say Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
You put Charlie Murphy in front of Dave Chappelle.
Hey, that's his fault. Let him be. Let him be.
That's what it is.
Let 'em be.
I had to show respect to two of the greats. They good. Can't respect it.
I feel
That's
like
his
your
five.
choice. That's your
you know what I mean?
5.
That's his top 5.
So I think it's better than Gliz Ruff. Any of them? No, but that's just me.
Martin Lawrence,
Martin Lawrence is
Okay.
hilarious.
hilarious.
Funny as fuck.
And I was gonna say Cat Williams, but
Don't
instead of Cat,
Yo, didn't you say Flex Alexander from 101? You told me that.
Yeah, he said
he
Bill
was just
Bellamy.
watching this shit the other day.
You said Bill
What,
Bellamy.
101?
You.
It's on Netflix, you know what I mean?
See?
Netflix gave me my little bit of change for shouting you out. I expected in my shits. Alright, but who else you got?
Jamie Foxx instead.
Yeah,
Jamie.
JB Fox is hilarious.
Jamie is funny.
But Jamie Foxx is funny, but I don't think he top 5 funny.
He hilarious.
Cause
Though.
he's not even funnier than Kevin
He's
Hart
funny.
to me.
He hilarious.
He was just chasing fancy around the hotel his whole life. He did catch her though. Fancy fine ass. So who else you got? So that's your 5?
That's my 5. Yeah.
Go over it one more time for me.
All right, I got Bernie Mac.
Okay.
Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
Dave
Charlie
Chappelle,
Murphy.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx.
All right.
That's what I got.
I understand why you like yours.
I bet.
What you
So
got?
this is who I got. I got Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got Bernie Mac. I got Cat Williams. I got Martin, and I got Dave Chappelle. Now, I mean,
Marlon is extra.
I said Martin.
Oh, I thought you said Marlon.
Nah, I said Martin. But the funny Wayne's brother to me, the funniest, gotta be Damon Wayans. To me.
Damn, this is funny as fuck.
I watched Major Pay the other day. That shit had me cramping through the whole shit. Boy.
Why was I just rolling
you understand a
with
lot
somebody
more now.
about when I was
Major
about
Payne?
Major Payne?
Yo,
Just talking to some rolling about how
Nigga,
funny Major Payne
is so fucking funny.
We was just talking about that shit on Facebook.
Yo, Major
Not too long
Payne
ago,
is
remember?
so
The
fucking
chugga
funny.
chugga choo shit.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
We was talking about that shit. The little engine that could.
Yo, that shit so fucking funny, nigga. But yeah,
Funny as fuck.
Dave Chappelle. Yo,
What's his laugh?
Huh?
What was his laugh?
He said, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Yo, that shit funny as fuck. Yo,
What you say?
yo, he used to bully the fuck out of
Yo.
Orlando, bro. Yo, 100%.
That nigga, when he was telling the story, it was hilarious. He said, needless to say, there was plenty opposition. So I was like,
Motherfucker weird, yo. Alright, but fucking.
fuck, yo.
So
yeah,
That's an honorable mention right there. Damon Wayans.
Hey,
don't forget
Shout out to Major Payne.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's
Oh,
definitely honorable mention.
100%. 100%.
That was
100%.
Oh my god.
For his stand ups, I'll give it to I'll say Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart
mention.
Kevin Hart to
Kevin
me
Hart
was
do
funnier
real
when he
good.
first came out than he is now.
Yeah.
Like when he first couple stand up when he said that he his daughter used to get in the
You know what it is? He
the
know a lot
oven.
of-
Remember he said his daughter used to get in the oven. He said, "Well, I know
Yo,
she
I had to
good.
think about it. Yo,
What?
yo,
Yo, Kevin Hart, he's like, what?
Funny
Oh shit,
as
that's a
fuck.
deer, bro. That shit was so. Kevin Hart really funny as fuck. So Kevin Hart, not the Kevin Hart now. I think Kevin Hart is still always funny, but he's not as funny as he was
It's
before.
just like because he's mainstream now. He's more. I can't even say commercial.
his house.
He is commercial funny.
Because he got sometimes he
Like,
got to be
commercial
careful what he's saying
everybody
now.
can watch him.
You just got to be careful. What
He's
you
for
say
sure.
now. That's
Nah,
all it is.
he's for
So
sure
he's
commercial
a lot of
funny
shit
now.
He don't.
He not the
do or
raw
say no
Kevin
more.
Hart that
Yeah,
was back
nah.
then.
You got to change certain things if you want to get.
Yo, I know only this one stand up of his was like his other shits was decent, but this one stand up stood out to me. Rashid from remember Def Jam Comedy when he was like, "Papi don't play." He said, "Papi no
my
snitch."
God.
Oh, that
Yo,
nigga is funny
Yo,
as
he
fuck.
is- yo,
Nigga.
Papi no
That nigga
snitch.
is funny as
He
fuck.
said, Papa,
nigga.
he said, well, no. Oh, no. Is that the same dude?
I know
He said,
That's the same dude.
Papa, you better give me my $5. You better give me $5 fucking dollars. I'm gonna shoot this shit out you right here,
She
right
said,
now.
You stand right here. You turn
right
around.
now. You gonna shoot me right here, right now? He said, yeah, I'm gonna shoot the shit out you right
That's
now.
okay.
Good.
I live here. I live here. He said, "Papi don't walk you around 5 blocks."
I walk around 5 blocks.
He said,
You want
"Papi,
the
you better
$5?
give me."
You don't want the $5.
Remember?
He said,
He went through
Papi,
it.
give me all your money or I'm gonna shoot the shit out you right here, right now.
Funny
No,
as
nigga,
fuck.
I don't give you all my money. I give you a $5.
I give you $5.
You want the $5? You don't want the $5.
He said, "Turn around." Papi, you start counting his money. Papi don't walk no. Remember, he said, "Yo, Papi,
Yo.
why every time I come in your store,
Yo,
the cat is
wait.
laying on the bread?"
I don't know.
I don't know. He live here. You don't live here. You don't live here. Nigga, you live here. You don't live
Yo,
here.
y'all not about to do his whole
want
set
the
on that
bread,
motherfucker. Y'all not about to do
That was probably one of my
his
favorite ones of all
No,
time.
it's funny as
Nah,
fuck.
he
Why
funny
the
as
fuck
fuck.
every time I come in this store, there's the cat laying all over the fucking bread?
He said,
I don't know. He live here.
You don't live here. Yo,
Yo, niggas retarded.
it was funny.
Yeah,
as
let's
fuck.
let's
You want
get
the
to this.
$5? You don't want the $5. That shit was always funny to me, nigga.
Yo, but that
Give me
nigga
$5,
accent,
nigga.
that nigga accent was on point too, though.
Yo,
On point.
funny as
I'm
fuck.
gonna have to watch that shit again.
Yo,
You want that $5? You don't want that $5.
alright, so
Yo,
you getting into our other segment?
Yeah, we can get into all the other segment.
what we doing, random? Or y'all wanted this thoughts of a man power shit?
Nah, we doing this thoughts of men.
Okay.
Straight into the thoughts of a man. The thoughts of you, Uncle Wavy.
I'm blaming this shit on me.
What you mean? Ain't nobody blaming. He's just saying the thoughts for you.
All right. Thoughts of a man, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on why men have trust issues?
There's 1,000 things.
Who you fucking tell?
Just 1,000?
1,001
times a billion. Times that 10 billion that you said you wouldn't take last episode.
That's a lot of money. I mean, a lot. There's a lot of issues there.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I know. That's why I was wondering still why you still won't take it to this episode right here. Like,
I thought about it. You know what I mean? I had time to think, and I still choose the same shit. Fuck is wrong with y'all?
Stupid.
Say whatever you want to say.
Let's get to our thoughts of a man. So, what's your opinion on why men don't trust? Why men have trust issues?
I gotta gather my thoughts to keep it a buck with you.
So you want me
to? I would say past situations.
Okay.
Having a heart broken in the past, having been abandoned in the past, just lied to several times, and they probably just feel like, you know what, all right, I'm done. I don't already trust too many people in my life, and that's where the issue is at. Maybe the issue is me trusting everybody. So when I stop trusting, then when you stop trusting, you realize you're better off. So you become immune to it. It's like, all right, yeah, no matter what you tell me, it's like, yeah, whatever, all right. It's no longer I give you the benefit of the doubt because I did that before in the past. Fuck should I do it for you for? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? There's other reasons too, but that's for me. I've had so many issues in my life where it's like, nah, I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of it. I'm better off just being like, yeah, I don't trust you. Whatever you say going on here or the other. And then if it is, you telling the truth and you are right about, you know what I'm saying, you good, then whatever. But
I think it's because they past trauma.
I agree.
What they've been through, what they seen, what they did with other females.
That too.
You feel me?
What they did with females who were in relationships. So now you think like, damn, a chick could do that to me if she could do that to her dude.
Mm-hmm. Well, what Don Q say? I fuck nigga bitches. How can I trust mine?
That's a fact.
That is a fact.
You feel me? So
it's a fact because now, like, the problem with that though is we did that to ourselves.
What?
We pursued it, knowing she had a dude, slept with her. Even though she was
I
wrong.
expect
Even
you
though
to
she bet. So think about it. You just created your own trauma in that situation.
You did.
You know what I'm saying?
And pursued me.
That too.
And now you now it fucks with you because it's like, I bet I know there's niggas like me out there. You can never sit there and think nobody's trying to talk to your woman because that's like it's not likely they not.
Damn, maybe it's not them. Maybe it's me.
Take a long look in the mirror. But to be honest with you,
keep on.
One of my opinions is just a simple fact is that trauma is what they've been through.
Okay.
Like females always come at men and say that we do what we do.
What to everything do you know why I was saying?
I'm fucking. That's why I just started rolling because I automatically knew what you was laughing about. Oh my god!
What the fuck just happened?
We gonna move on because
back to like I was.
What the fuck just happened?
Back to like I was saying though. Man have trust issues like from past experiences. As in my trust issues coming with what I've been through. You feel me? So I can understand the next man why he has trust issues, and they always wonder, oh, you don't take it out on me. You feel me? I'm not like that. Then they turn out to be like that. So now it's, see, I should have never trusted your dumb ass in the first place.
Like, yo, I could attest to that.
Jokes like, on me.
Jokes on me. All right, but real talk, I could attest to that too. Like, I just feel like one of the biggest issues I got is like, you sit there, point the finger at me, blame me, make it seem like I'm moving different than how I was moving when we first started, messing with each other. And then, come to find out, I'm sitting there like, yo, what the fuck you want me to, I'm not doing nothing. Blaming you for shit. You could prove the shit, but it's not, you know what I mean? Because when a person is doing something, that's a guilty mind. So they try to put their guilt onto you. You know what I'm saying? And they can't look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm doing this shit wrong. And then they sit there lying, and you want to believe them. That's your woman. You want to believe her. And then you catch her. That shit fucking ruins you. Because it's like, yo,
You gonna be up at 9:30 in the morning, like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Every one of us.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, every
Anything
one of us
possible.
went through something like that. And I know a lot of other men could attest to that as well. I'm not saying men are innocent. I'm just saying, like, it's just like you supposed to know this person. And she started moving different. And she started saying certain shit. And it's like, yo, something off. Something don't seem right. She moving weird. I mean, she ain't saying much like she used to. She keeping shit secretive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even get in the phone. Even though, like, it shouldn't ever come to that. It's just it's just the respect. Like, fuck it, here's my passcode. I got yours. I don't need it. Nope. But at the same time, that just lets me know you a solid person. Like, you ain't got to never worry about shit.
I don't do it.
Until they got Private Eye Shy on their tail. Because you know I'm the GOAT.
Nah, 100%. Yo, you gotta start a business.
I should start a business.
Let's do a web series.
Let's do
a web series.
Private Eye Shy.
Let's do
right now. I promise you.
About Private Eye Shy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I will find out everything all the time.
I'm with that.
Film Private Eye Shy, boy. You just gotta know what you're doing, how you moving out here.
People
I am not
people
a
get-
rat,
pe-
though.
people hire-
Private Eye Shy, though. That's different. It's my business. You feel me? I will find out information on somebody if you need to.
He's just on a
You feel
mission
me?
to keep black relationships strong and alive and back together. That's what he is.
Well, I'm basically cheaters from Cook Street.
That's not how you. That's not how you even. All right. Are you gonna have the people jump out on them right in the act?
Bitch, I caught you.
That's what you gonna
Nah, because you want to know what it is. It's like we gotta stop pointing the fingers at who's doing who wrong. Because at the end of the day, men and women doing each other wrong.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, it gotta stop saying, "Oh, men ain't shit, men ain't this," because we get that a lot. And like, sometimes you gotta sit back, look in the mirror.
Somebody looking at this because y'all ain't shit.
yo, no, you playing, nigga. That's a fact. Somebody is probably saying that.
Whoever
Not
said
me,
that
because
is a lie.
100%.
I'm the greatest.
They say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck.
Don't
You the
give a
world's
fuck.
greatest.
What you eat don't make me shit.
I'm a little bit of hope. Yo, but all seriousness though, that's another thing too. Like, men also have trust issues because what we do.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Not me. I'm the greatest nigga in the world. But
They have trust issues because of what we do and because of what others do.
that's a fact.
We have PTSD from the bullshit we've been through, and then we know what we do. We know what time it is.
Yeah,
for us and
I'm
how we
gonna keep it a
move.
buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then your parent as well. Like, seeing, like, especially if you grew up in a single family home, seeing a specific parent move a certain way, especially if it's your mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You look at her. That's the first woman you love, and seeing her how she operate sometimes isn't in the best interest of, you know what I mean, what you're supposed to be around.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you gonna grow up, and that's what you know what I mean. You start saying, you know what, this is what I'm used to. But that shit not okay. And that's a part of your trust issue. That is part of your trust.
That's for both, male and female.
That's 100%.
So, moral of the story
That's 100%.
is, I don't trust a soul.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's gonna stay that way for me.
It's different
Forever.
it's
I've never
different.
been proved right. Never been proven right.
It's just
never been
different.
proven right. Ever in my life. So, why would I? Oh, well, you gotta leave that in the past.
Or they be like, then,
Suck a glizzy.
Then they be like, oh, the problem got to be you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Can't be.
It can't be. I'll keep it a buck at all times.
No, but I'm saying it can't be. Like, if you know you know how you move and you operate. No matter what you doing for that person, you know exactly how you keeping it 100 with that person. You solid with that person. No matter what, if they blaming you, my nigga, it's something wrong with them. Cause I'm gonna be honest. Like, until I get fucked over, I'm gonna be solid with you 100%. You know what I mean? But
the crazy part
but
about
I don't trust 100%.
Yo, even after I get fucked over, I'm still 100.
Yeah, just because I don't trust 100%,
I'm still
I'm
100.
gonna fuck him over though. I still play my cards right. Just stay down. And if you do fuck up, then it's like, all right, cool. I already expected it. Even though I'm gonna be mad as fuck, in my mind, I'm already telling myself like, nigga, you knew that shit was gonna fuck happen.
That's a fact.
Because we say this shit now,
that's me
but
trying to
we
keep my
men.
sanity.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Nah, for real.
Because
I'm
before,
mad
be
as
honest
fuck.
with
You gonna be mad as fuck.
listen
But you
to
gonna
this.
tell yourself like, nigga, you knew. You already fucking knew that shit.
Yeah,
You knew
but
better
listen
than
to
trust
this.
that motherfucker as much as you did.
All of us. We all had a past experience that made us not trust people.
That's a fact.
I have multiple
I
past
have multiple
situations.
too.
100%.
Different types too.
Multiple.
You got relationship, friendships, everything. Family shit.
No person can ever say I did them dirty. There's not one person that can say that.
No, I did somebody dirty. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just keep it real.
Yeah,
I did people dirty.
Who is you to tell a score woman who still might love you? How do you know she won't say you did some dirty shit?
That's a fact.
You
They're
can't
gonna feel
say
like
no
you did
one.
dirty no matter
Because
what.
I know at the end of the day what I did.
Exactly. So regardless, if somebody say whatever they're gonna say, let them.
And that's what goes into the fact
that's why you keep
Let him go
receipts.
with it.
that you do got to keep them receipts.
You gotta keep receipts because it just proves.
And you
like,
just also your mind. You always gotta see. That's the thing. My mind is. I'm always remembering everything.
Exactly.
So whatever the fuck you say, you better stand on that shit from the day one.
I got an answer for every
Because
fucking
I
thing.
fucking remember everything you say at all times.
Yeah.
I remember everything.
Yeah.
So what you said 10 years ago in the relationship, I remember now.
Remember you said this shit.
But she may not remember. She could be like, "Oh, you lying." I'm not lying.
Trust me.
Yo,
I'm not
especially
lying. I
one
remember.
thing I want you to understand. Men memory is like it's crazy when it comes to remembering the worst shit that happened.
Especially about they females.
Men can remember the worst shit about their life, but sometimes might lose the thought of some good shit.
Yeah,
small.
Because I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of shit that happened in my life outweighs a lot of good shit that happened in my life.
100% facts. I took way more L's than W's, but I'm gonna get that big W that overcomes everything.
100%. And then when that big W come, everybody else who was around you, you lost too, bitch.
Yeah, but also this too.
You lost.
That
man.
I was gonna say that makes
Fuck that.
that makes us have trust issues.
What?
I just fucking forgot. Fuck.
Fuck. Here we go. Alright, so
It's all good. It's all
so
good,
I
bro,
tripped
'cause I
up.
wanted to
What
say
what
something
episode?
anyways.
You try to come at me. Jay tripped up. I came at him. And now you tripped up. Fucking idiot. Let's move on.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
Let's move. But
That
you-
just means we gotta move on.
Oh,
to
more of the
next
story
segment.
though. More of the story about that.
Nah, it ain't no more of the story because we really didn't.
More of
get
my
in-
story.
Like we
Not
didn't
your
really get
story,
into
my
it.
story.
Yeah, like, oh, your story. All right.
More of
What was
my
your
story. The fuck? The spider? Yo, more of the
I was
story.
a spider, too.
That's what was. Yo,
Don't do that. You was out here on your pen shit with the fly. Yeah.
when?
Yo, that's how we started rolling because Quay had Quay had a nano tag. Get my baby out the
word to anything. Yo, word to anything. That's why I started laughing. Watch when you watch this back, and you see how I look at this nigga and I start rolling.
What happened? Because it was on him?
This nigga trying to Mike Pence me.
Who know who he was?
What?
You trying
That's
to
what
Mike
I'm saying. This started rolling.
No. Yo, you funny boy. You funny.
Nigga.
That's why I should be in your top 5 comedians of all time.
Overall, no.
Fuck you. You wasn't in your shit, nigga. You funny to me.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Alright, so let's move on.
But nah, but all jokes aside, it's numerous of reasons like that. Like men don't trust, have trust issues. It's a bunch of reasons, dude. Like regardless, I know you want to move on, but we really ain't tagging.
Nah, because yo, to be honest with you, men have trust issues also because of this. They got done dirty in the beginning before you, so that man never. And I don't let no man tell you if he loved a woman, if she break his heart, that hurt that man.
100%.
Some men look past it though. Some men look past it and
No.
they try to
What you about to say?
do it again.
Charge it to the game?
No, charge it to the fucking.
No, you're gonna have
He
to charge
charges
me with murder. Fuck what you talking about? Fuck you talking about, nigga? No, charge me with murder. You're dead. Bow.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about? Fuck.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
Nah, because that's
the
it,
game. You got
though.
to charge me with murder.
That's serious. There's some men that are good dudes that been hurt.
Man,
That hurt so bad that they never want to go through that ever again.
that's a fact.
That's a fact.
So they never allow themselves to fully trust somebody because they know what it's like to be on that other end and that shit hurt. And
that's
don't let
about-
no dude tell you wrong.
It's about the healing
least
process. You want to know what it is about us, like men. You know what I mean? And the reason why we carry the trust issues over into another relationship is because a lot of the times men don't sit back and reflect and sit back and just take their time to gather their thoughts, gather they self, look at shit within themselves. You know what I mean? Self-reflect and be like, you know what? What can I do to never end up in this position?
Sometimes you see
You know what I'm saying?
traits from
And
the old
it's
situation.
nothing.
100% match.
It's not.
Wait a minute.
No, but that's
She did that shit.
Yeah, but then that's when you're aware now. You know what I'm saying? If you self-reflect. But if you don't self-reflect, you don't do that shit, then you end up in another relationship, you probably not even going to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
In your head, you just thinking off rip, you don't trust females. Just give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to trust again. Because if you don't, you're going to ruin the next person. And then it's going to be a cycle. What if that next person is a good person, but because you bringing all your issues into that next relationship, you turn that person into a person that's going to fuck over the next person?
It's a fact.
It's
so
a
get your
cycle.
shit together before you come see Gliz.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Like, don't waste your time trying to pursue something, and you got all these problems within yourself. Fix them problems within yourself before you start dealing with someone else. That's what you could do. Because that's what
it's hard. Sometimes you want to get a nut.
Because here's the problem. We got to look at ourselves. We the problem. We keep being in these situations. Yes, we are. Because listen. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
I'm going to this. If I choose somebody, I don't go in thinking like, you feel me? This is about to happen. You feel me? I'll genuinely give you a chance.
100%.
And I would genuinely like. And granted, like I said, me personally, I never took.
But here's the thing, though.
It's very rare.
I
take somebody serious.
know. But listen.
You know, out of everybody, me, you know that too. Mm-hmm. I don't take people serious. So if you think I ever took you serious, reflect.
But keep it a buck though. You took people serious that had red signs. People told you were red signs, and you still were being ignorant to the fact that this shit was going on, and because you wanted to keep looking at the good in the person. That's your fault.
And sometimes I need a smack in the face.
It's not that person's fault. That person's gonna do whatever you let that person do, and that's what I mean by coming a doormat. If you allow that shit gonna keep happening, and people telling you around you. Yo, these are red flags, dude. Look at this. And then also telling you from experience, you got to pay attention to that shit. Because if you don't pay attention to that shit, then all you doing is setting yourself up to get hurt again.
But I think then again, it's always a lesson. People got to find out
for themselves.
But here's the thing. How many times you got to keep finding out the same verdict, though? How many times?
True, but you know what it is?
Don't ask for someone else's input. Don't ask for someone else's input. Don't ask for someone else's input if you don't take a little bit from what was said and try to, comprehend that shit.
You know this better than anybody. Love is strong. Love is fucking strong. 100%. So you blinded until that shit really smack you in your fucking... Love is strong. Until that shit smack you in your motherfucking face, sometimes you're blind. Sometimes you don't believe.
Let me tell you what a strong black woman said to me. Pretty sure she said to you, pretty sure she said to you because you're your mama. Men are dumb when it comes to women.
It's a fact.
Men are purely stupid. You get a good woman, you don't know how to treat her. You get a woman that don't know that's fucking over you, you stay with that chick, you keep... Like, men is dumb. And all I'm saying is reflect, man. I don't think
she said it like that, though. I really think she said, you fucking stupid.
She did. She said, oh, y'all stupid. Facts. But that's the reality. But at the end of the day,
my mom always say that
for all the men out there, reflect, do what you gotta do, and stop ignoring certain signs. If you feel like that's something that bothered you before... Don't get into another relationship and thinking the person is different. They're showing you the same actions the last one was showing you.
And that's one thing sometimes
and the same thing go for women. It's not just men. It's also for women as well. Because there's a lot of faithful women out there too. So I don't want to say there's not.
Just like there's a lot of faithful men out there.
100%. But what we got to stop doing is putting our past situations on the next relationship.
Exactly.
Because all that's doing is just creating a problem. And I feel like we have trust issues because we never heal from nothing. Our trust issues come within.
Facts. I never fully healed. So therefore, to be honest with you, it's gonna be hard to trust you because I never fully healed because that's why we talk about it is, and that's why we talk about PTRD.
Because then you're gonna think the next person.
Because listen, that's how we talk about PTRD though, Jay.
PTRD is real.
Post-traumatic relationship disorder. Because a lot of people go through that shit. They may not realize that, but PTRD is real.
100%.
I've seen it from people who I know closely. From myself,
100%.
From what I mean, others that I just see.
You go on YouTube, you see that shit. You can find that shit everywhere.
Get closure before you try to move on with someone else.
PTRD is real.
Yeah, but it's not always. But you want to know what it is? Mm-hmm. No, listen. But you want to know what it is? It's not always because at some point, some people is just too much to deal with to try to get closure with them. So the only closure you need is within yourself. Fix yourself before you do anything else. That's the closure you need. You close that problem, that hole in your heart for that last person, you won't have to worry about going into the next relationship with any issues. You just look at it like, you know what? I'm coming in here with an open heart, you know what I mean, with an open mind, but I just don't want you to play around with me.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Both of you.
Go ahead.
How do you expect a motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Girl or female,
to
do all they can, or whatever it is, what it is, just truly be right for somebody, and they get fucked over. How do you tell them that? Oh, you can't bring it to the next one.
Say that one more time. Say that one more time, because I want to dissect what you said.
All right, bet. So what I'm saying to y'all is this: how can you tell a motherfucker that done put everything into somebody and to find out that they got fucked over at the end?
So a person that put they all into a person. And then they end up getting fucked over after it's all done. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been in situations like that. Not once, twice. You know what I'm saying? Doing for a person, giving a person my everything. You feel what I'm saying? Doing everything for a person. And I'm gonna tell you, the second time wasn't as bad as the first time. You know what I'm saying? Because the first time really fucked me over. Like, literally, my last giving everything, buying expensive stuff, trying to satisfy a person that not even giving that same thing in return. You feel what I'm saying? But me being dumb and keep dealing with the person, I keep putting myself in a more bigger hole, in a deeper hole, keep digging, because I'm looking at the situation like, damn, I really love this person, I care about this person. But in all reality, I look like a fucking simp.
Big facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Because and a lot of it comes from past trauma with, you know what I mean, your mom, seeing how your mom is treated when it comes down to her dealing with another dude. You feel what I'm saying? Her being leaving one dude because a dude hurt her, and then going to another dude that end up hurting her. You feel what I'm saying? Seeing this pattern consistently. It's like when you get older, you want to be better than what you seen your mom deal with.
It's a fact.
So you end up being with a person and just saying, fuck it, I can see, I'm trying to find the best in this person. I see the best in this person, but this person keeps showing you there's nothing better about them inside. So, like I said, you got to reflect. Because no matter what, if you really love a female, and if a man really love a woman, I'm telling you right now, he would dead ass give everything he got for you. If y'all got a family, for your family. Like, it's dudes out here who got bread, but they bums because they make sure everybody is good in their fucking house. They house is good.
You fucking
right.
And there's also dudes who don't got bread and still do what they gotta do to make sure shit is done.
That's a fact.
Because they try to be a man.
And that's why certain songs, like when people be like, damn, I gave you my last and you fucked me over. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's facts. Because you give somebody your last, you lose it all. Now you got nothing. Where are they? You gave up everything just to try to please a person you felt like deserved it, and they didn't.
Never did.
This shit happens more than not.
Way more.
Dude, I got an old manager that I used to work with at a different job, and like he explained his situation with him and his ex, pretty much how, like, you know what I mean, they was doing everything together, all of this, and he was putting out more. She ended up divorcing him, took everything, left that nigga dry, took his house that was paid off. He got left with the house that had to keep being paid on. Then took his bread, everything. He had to start from scratch. And she ran off with another dude.
Broke that man.
Dude, that shit hurt.
I can only imagine what that man going through.
That shit hurt. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not gonna sit here and say he didn't.
Murder was the case that they gave me. That's what's fucking happening.
I'm not gonna say
the
like,
word of my life.
I'm gonna say this for sure though. Like, whatever happened in that situation, you didn't have to do that person like that though. Like, you left that dude
it's
dry.
It's not that. It should never be to that.
It should never be that.
Especially if you know that man loved you. If you know that man would do anything for you.
100%.
Just leave.
100%.
I promise you that man would not have trust issues if you just left that man.
That's a fact.
Instead of doing dirt, if you just told him this is not for,
because then he's gonna think about abandonment.
Because
she didn't leave him high and dry at that point. If she just
abandoned him, she told him what's up.
She took his life from him pretty much.
She didn't abandon him. Like, abandonment is when you just dip, you out. You're not giving a fuck.
Like,
Where the person at?
He lost.
What the fuck he doing?
He was in a tough position. Lost his job. Everything.
Damn. Dog.
Took his bread. Took his savings. All of that bread that they had saved up. All of that bread he was putting in there. Took that shit.
Wow.
Not how you trust again. Because, like I said, I won't be able to. I'll be
20. Trust off smaller shit than that. What you talking about?
And
I will be 23 and 1.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Charge this shit again. Charge me with murder.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
Because there's women out there who deal with men because they just want a man that's gonna spend on them. Mm-hmm. Fuck with those men that's gonna spend on you.
Yeah.
Don't mess with those men that's like sitting there telling you like, yo, we can go do this, do that. Got shit planned out, and at the end of the day, not trying to do no extra splurge and shit. That's the type of man he's not a broke nigga. For all you women that keep saying, oh, you a broke nigga. No, that don't make him broke. That make him smart. You wanna know why? Because he's looking at it this way. I could take her out this week, get her a little gift during the week, take her out next week, instead of going out one time spending fucking racks and just for what?
Or listen, in the hole.
Or
yeah, like
100%.
Why? But why would I spend my last, all my bread, splurge on you, make you happy, to put myself in the hole?
So are you saying you never did that before with someone you love? Me
Put
too, and it's the fucking worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it now. I need to build.
I definitely put myself in a hole.
I put myself in the hole.
I put myself in a big ass hole.
Definitely.
I think we all have.
And the crazy thing about it is, they all left us. And guess what? Now I'm Gliz Ruff. Now I'm Gliz Ruff. So that's on you.
Fuck them.
But you know what I mean? Let's
move.
Let's get into our next topic. You know what I mean? Why do you think people run into social media about their personal life?
Attention.
That's just the random question of the day.
Good answer, Quay.
There's nothing else. Like,
that sums it up right there.
Why put your business on social media?
That's just corny to me.
And then you want to get mad when somebody comment and it doesn't sound like what you want to hear. Then you want to get tight, like arguing with them for what? You put it out there. You made your business everybody else's business. Because if I could scroll past it, if I could read it, it's my business now. And I never wanted that to be my business. Right. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't comment on anything. I don't say stuff on anything because I'm going to be honest. People are fucking cruel, nigga. Cruel. Like,
what?
Yo, so disrespectful. They'll say shit to make you look in the mirror like, yo, should I find this person?
Murder was the case. That became me.
Should I find this person? I was just trying to give advice. And this motherfucker wanna... Nah. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? But it's nothing you could do about it. It's nothing you could do about it. But at the same time, it's like, yo, leave it off.
Like you said.
Just leave. Yeah, it's all about attention. And I don't care what nobody else say, because if anyone say, "Oh no, I just like to give people," you know what I mean? I just like to, speak my mind. All right, but if you speaking your mind, talking down on another person, you're not. How's that speaking your mind? How is that any good? Because now I don't look at that. I'm not looking at you like, "Oh, that person is fucked up." I'm looking at you like you just as fucked up as that person. And at the end of it, you sitting there trying to get sympathy. You trying to play the sympathy card from everybody else. Deal with that shit on your own time. If it's domestic, you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do if it's domestic.
See me?
I hate social media, people.
Bad. Social media is bad.
It is, man.
I'm about to stop fucking
that shit.
with
My kids ain't gonna be on that shit.
I can't stop fucking with it. I ain't got no choice. But then, like, from my personal,
you can do it, boy. Y'all both know you can do it because I don't have. I brought Snapback. I only got one social media. And our social media is when you get it at the bottom description or in the video at the end. You only see me with one. And these motherfuckers told me, like, listen, you got to get a Snapback because now we doing this podcast, we doing our business.
Snapchat.
You chat like my mom said.
I was gonna say that.
Don't put me on no chat.
100%.
But like I was saying, like, I'm not an internet person. I've never been an internet person. I had social media before in the past. I never posted. I'm just not an internet person. I'm trying to get into the internet thing now because it's better for our business. You feel me? I have to promote us. I have to promote what we do. I have to get out there. That's part of life now. But me personally, I wouldn't do it because I don't understand how people go to the internet about their social media and talk about their business, their personal business. Like, how can you do that? There's no way in hell I want John from Kentucky to know that I just got the job. There's no way. What does that matter?
Because you want to know what? Yeah, you going there for the attention, but they praying for your downfall.
Not even that. Me personally, that's why I don't have social media. I don't have social media for this reason.
I don't like it because, to be honest with you, motherfuckers go up there and they drag other motherfuckers.
Like, what's the point of that?
And they throw dirt on whether it's their baby mama, their baby daddy, their mama, their aunties,
exposing
cousins,
people.
everybody.
That be doing all that. Yeah, like,
everything. The shit get annoying. At the end of the day, if you beefing with somebody or if you're going through a personal situation with somebody and you could just hit their phone, it's better that way than to be trying to drag motherfuckers on social media because you really look corny at the end of the day.
That's a fact.
You hurting nobody but yourself. It's
That's a fact.
why are you running to social media? To motherfuckers that really look at things, you know what I'm saying, the outside of the box and shit, motherfuckers be looking like, yeah, you corny as hell. You just want the people that run the social media. That's a scroll past shit like that. It's like, yeah, that's corny.
Like me, like the way I see it as well, though, like, because we are who, like, we are right now, like, being, public figures and stuff, like, giving, advice, but also, joking and stuff, I feel like my main reason for any of the business that I say on here that does go on the internet, on social media, I say, pretty much I tell my business to try to give advice. You know what I mean? Or try to give you a different
lessons. That's what we're trying to
try
do.
to give you a different point of view on certain things that you may have not have paid attention to before. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. Like, if people gonna be ignorant to that, then people gonna be ignorant to that. But the people who are not ignorant to that, those are the people who actually can be like, you know what, I learned something, or you know what, I never thought to even pay attention to these things. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Or I never thought, or people who know me. Damn, I never knew that person went through that. He was always a joking person, always a hyper person, you know what I'm saying? Got along with everybody. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? And
you don't even know what I let you.
100%.
A lot of people don't really know who you really are.
And they say the people that laugh the most deal with the worst.
You see the person smiling all the time.
They crying inside like a motherfucker, trust me.
Yeah. I don't talk to people like that. I'm really not a people's person.
That's why he try to put himself at the top of the comedy shit.
But
because you feel like you're going through a lot. You go through a lot. You think motherfuckers who go through a lot funny as fuck.
100% facts. And
there's not one person that I've met that didn't go through something that told me a joke and I didn't laugh. It's not one person.
100% facts. Every person who I know that's funny is funny because of their pain.
Yeah.
They're making jokes out of their pain.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do that.
That's why that laugh at my pain was a good one.
100% facts.
That was a good one.
I think people run to social media because they feel obligated to let the world know everything. To let them know how they doing. Let them know if they winning. Even let them know if they losing so they can get sympathy.
I got questions for the Battle of the Sexes that I'm going to save for them. Mm-hmm. But it's stuff about social media that I like to know. You get what I'm saying? From, you know what I mean, understand from a woman, like why certain things.
Yeah,
you know
no funny shit though. Think about it. When I'm on social media, I just be scrolling. Feel me? The snap that I do have, but I'm not up there posting all the time. I post sometimes, you know what I mean? For me. Mm-hmm. I post just to get me out there, you feel me? Just to let them know that everything 100 here, you feel me? Yeah. Let them know who I am. Let y'all try to know a little bit of Glizz Ruff. But y'all don't really get the full Glizz Ruff. Y'all really don't get the full your wifey's favorite DILF over there. Or the full J Wavy. Because we're not the type of social media people. You know what I mean? Granted that we know that this social media thing is big now in this world and we need it for our business and we need it to grow.
You'll never know who the fuck we
but
really are.
You never know who I am. You never know what we go through.
That's a fact.
We go through shit just like you guys.
I'm going to tell you this. Y'all may not know everything about me, but what I'm definitely up here to do, and you know, is to give you, you know, a part of me. You know what I mean? So you can understand me. You know what I mean? You can enjoy the laughs. You can enjoy the pain. You can enjoy the struggle with me. You can enjoy all the things that you could relate to as well. Like you can enjoy that with me. You know what I'm saying?
Know my personal life though.
But at the same time, you are. You never know who I'm in love with. Things in the past.
Never know what steak I ate last night.
Whatever I want you to know is what you gonna know. That's 100%. Just it. Period.
And the shit I do tell y'all by now, this is the 14th episode, and I'm pretty sure you may think you know Glizz Ruff, but I mean, just the mystery bag, man. Like a magician pulling out. I don't know, but you feel me?
You trying to put a bar together? He said a mystery bag, man.
I'm just pull out. I'm like, okay, give it to him. But okay.
If a beat on, he was freeway. Put a beat on. Put a beat on. Put that beat on.
All right, know what I mean? Let's get into our last topip of the day.
Yes, sir. Y'all, once upon a time.
Know me? Once upon a time that we do every week. Always a story between us. This week is my week.
I'm gonna chime in.
I'm gonna talk about
ain't no ad-libs.
And this right here this story is just not like me telling my story, but it's telling you something personal, and it's telling you like what it's like for a young man and young kids going through the justice system to see their parents, 100%. Which in this case was my father. I'm gonna talk about the first time I visited my father in jail.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can relate because we got the same pops.
That nigga stood in jail.
That's the truth. That's the truth. And I could see where I kind of was following his footsteps, even though he wasn't there. Mm-hmm. Like, I made a lot of mistakes where I kept getting locked up and kept getting arrested.
And the crazy thing about it is, before we start this, I'll go into the story. It's not because your mom didn't do a good job. It's just your mom only gave you what she can as a female.
That's a fact.
That's why you so big on Fathers Matters.
Yeah, because
shit like that. Because I learned a lot out here by myself that I had to learn the hard way. That I charged to the game. You feel me? That I went through by myself. That I had to go out here living in this everyday life, living in this world, living in poverty, living in the hood. You feel me?
And we do need our fathers because that creates balance. 100%. Because listen, when you're raised by your mother, when you're raised by a woman, and I don't care who you is, any man, if you're raised by a woman, especially you're surrounded by women, you have feminine traits in you, regardless of what you say.
I can see why you say that.
Regardless of what you say,
I can see why you say that. You may not be feminine,
but you
learn. I'm just saying, like, you may not be feminine.
Like you may react a certain way.
You learn a lot from your mother.
100%.
And the girls 100%. Around
you. One thing I could say that your mother really can do is show you how to love.
show you how to love.
Because that's one thing a woman I could really show you how to treat a woman. But I wish my mother did a better job on that, showing me how to treat a woman. Yeah. Because being told don't trust these women. These women don't care about you. Stuff like that. That's not teaching me how to treat a woman. That's just teaching me how to stay away.
Survive the shit that she don't want to see you go through. Yeah. But without jumping off topic and everything, the story. Story starts off little boy black in the ghetto. No matter where he goes, it's back to the ghetto.
Let's go, man.
But nah, for real. I probably had to be about 3, 4, 5 between there.
Damn, you were young.
100% facts.
I probably was like 5, 6.
Yeah, our pops. You know our pops is that nigga did stretches. That nigga never
100%.
That nigga never was around because he did stretches. You feel me? Granted, when he could have been around, he wasn't. But that's another story. Feel me?
That's a fact.
Another pay to bash that man. But one thing about this story that I'm gonna tell y'all is,
you don't need to bash when he already did it to himself.
Fellas now who my age, who's a little bit older than me, be careful what you do because you do have kids. Mm-hmm. You're not the only person in jail. You take 100%. Your kids to jail with you, whether you believe that or not.
100%.
I promise you take your kids to jail. Because what my story here is, I seen my dad multiple times in jail. I didn't have that. I didn't have no father figure. My dad was in jail. How many times? I probably seen our pops probably like 3, 4 times in jail. All Jersey, because we drive down.
If it was more than me, I'd have been tight. I'm like, damn, see, niggas ain't fuck with play.
Feel me? My mom never brought me. That's one person who never brought me. She never stopped me from going.
That's a fact. I can relate to that because my mom never stopped me. My mom never stopped me.
But she just wasn't bringing me.
Shout out to the person that he with, like, you know what I mean, my sister, my sister's mom.
My sister,
like, she really a good woman. She really a good woman. She made sure she tried to keep us together. You know what I mean? But she could only do so much. You know, especially as we get older, she can't keep pulling us back for a person that don't even really care.
So
you know what I'm saying? So
going deep into it, I remember my aunt and my sister mother taking me. Feel me? Took me and my little sister. We take that long. We take what? How's it for? How long from Connecticut to Jersey? Like
3 hours.
3 hours? Yeah, we take a 3-hour drive.
That trip is long.
It is long. You just sitting in the car as a little kid.
Yo, especially back then, you had nothing to do but sleep. Yeah. The best thing about being in the car is sleep.
Yep. So we took that trip down to Jersey to see my pops for one of his first bids. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, he probably my pops. He probably had way bids before I was born. Mm-hmm. But this bid was my first bid I experienced. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Mm-hmm. He probably went to jail probably for what 5. For 5, 6. He went to jail for a couple stretches of 5, 6. So 100%. He almost been in jail longer than he been alive. But
that's a fact.
But going between the age of 3 and 5, like going there at the time, I really didn't understand what was going on.
Facts.
I get in there, they making me put my coat in the locker, they searching me, they making sure nobody we got nothing, all that. And I didn't, like I said, I'm a little kid. I don't really know. I'm just a little hype trying to go see my pops. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna see my pops. Yeah, it's lit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I'm going through shit that I don't know that will affect me later. Mm-hmm. Going there, I see my pops for what 30 minutes at most, probably 30 minutes. I remember going there. This is how vivid my fucking memory is. I remember I put a Coca-Cola in one of the things. I came back, that shit was gone. These motherfuckers threw that shit away immediately. COs threw that shit away immediately. I wanted that Coca-Cola. I remember that. But going in there and sitting down, taking pictures with my dad, he in his teens. You feel me? Like when I looked at him, even at that age, I was trying to look for somebody to look up to.
100%. Because you know what you are, and you looking at the person that, like, being told like this is your father. You know what I'm saying? And then you looking like I'm a boy, and he's a boy. So you looking like, and he's bigger than me and stuff like that. You looking like, oh shit, like that's pretty, like that's dope. Like little boys definitely need their dads because like at that moment you looking at him, I looked at him the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing him, talking to him, and stuff like that, I looked at him the same way. But it's disappointing after so many years, you still don't keep what you've been saying the whole time. Like, men gotta stop being in jail promising shit. You only promising because you behind that motherfucking wall and you by yourself.
Jail talk, that's what they call it.
Jail
you know
talk,
what I'm saying? So if he would have came out and did everything that he said he was gonna do,
if all them talks I had with my pops while he was sent behind them bars and I went to go see that man, man, my life would probably be different. But that ain't the way I turned out. I think I turned out straight, if you ask me. You feel me?
Yeah, I think
I ain't the greatest nigga in the world, but you feel me? I'm
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm a stand-up dude. I'm a stand-up man. Like, I stand on my own. I'm a respectable man, and I don't do people wrong.
But I'm gonna be honest with that. Wish she was here. You know what I mean? To be a part of my life, even though like you wasn't there for me. You could have said, you know what? I know I wasn't right with you. I know I wasn't there for you, but I want to be there for my grandkids. You feel what I'm saying?
And the crazy part about it too, though, I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad when I had to leave because I normalized it as a little kid. Yeah, I normalized it. Everybody who I know around me, sad. Pops is in jail. I was sad. Me, I'm normalizing everything that I just. The experience that I went through that first time, I'm normalizing it. I'm trying to normalize it, even at that young age, because I'm like, okay, my dad's in jail. You feel me? This is he's always in jail. For the second time I seen him. Oh, okay, he's in jail. I remember one time he came around when I was a kid, and like he bought me a plane. And this was a time where like in the mall, like these foam planes. This was probably like in the '90s, late '90s and shit. With these foam planes, they throw them in the mall and shit like that. Shit go around. We was living on Cherry Street. He came. He bought me one and shit like that. And then like he was talking to me and shit. Like I remember this shit. Like he was talking to me. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be here. You know, I'm gonna pick you up, take you out, stuff like that." Word to my soul, my dude. It was just like he bought that plane just to go back to jail. Like that shit hurt, my nigga. Like you only came around when you was going through some shit, but when you was able to come around when you wasn't there. Don't get me wrong. Getting the jail photos from mans and shit. Like that shit made me hype. Yeah. But I wasn't sad. I was never sad because I normalized it. I never cried. I never. Until I got older, that's when it started to hit me. Like, damn. Here's the thing, though. Like, damn, this is what it is. You was a kid. You keep saying you normalized it. You did nothing. You was brought there. You know what I mean? By you know what I mean? She was only doing that out of the respect for, you know what I mean, her brother. You feel what I'm saying? But it was normalized by them. We're kids. We can't normalize anything. We're learning. Facts. You feel me? So therefore, in that case, I'm learning that this shit is okay. There you go. I'm learning that this shit okay, and I'm learning in my mind. You're learning that this is something that happens with men. That's what you're really doing. Damn. Like this is something that I'm gonna go through when I'm an adult. This is something I'm gonna go through when I'm my dad's age. Like you start thinking these things in your head as a little kid, and then start becoming something that. All because like, I'm gonna have the tens with the weed. Yo, I'm gonna have the tens with the white Reeboks. Yeah, like you feel me? Like weird shit. Like, and like I said, like you said, it's you right, and I was wrong. It's not me normalizing. It's just me learning this shit. Because this is me knowing what it's like. And like I tell you, the whole point of this is for you fathers that's out there with kids, or even your the mothers out there, like. Be careful. I don't have kids, but I tell you something right now. Whenever I have my first kid, I'll never be behind no bars for my kid, because I know what that could bring to him. 100%. I know the pain that he go through, even if he's not showing it at the moment. It still has a big impact on his life. Yeah, it truly does. Like, can I ask y'all something too? What's up? All right, because you said something about it, and as far as I'm gonna pick back up where you was at. Your pops just saying, I wasn't there, but I want to be there for my grandkids. Do you think that would mend what was broken between y'all? Honestly, I could. For his grandkids full time. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why for me. If you was to have a seed and he was there for your seed full time as a grandparent. I don't have no kids, and now at this point in my life, I don't care who's in my life and who's not, because not yours. I mean, like I'm just saying, but I'm saying like I don't care who's in my life right now. I don't have kids, so me speaking, just me. I don't care. At a certain age, I stop. Like he want to go to jail, he want to go to jail. That's that man. That's a fact. You feel me? That's that. But I'm gonna tell you from my standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much anger and as much like hatred I got towards him. Hold on, before you go into that, let me say some real shit though. Yeah. And this is the honest truth, and this is why I say we normalized that as we got older. It went from learning to normalizing. Yeah. Because at a certain point, we used to be like, yeah, my dad can't. This ain't nobody to be fucked with. You feel my dad being 10 at a time? My dad do this, do that. Growing up, because we feel like our pops is a G. When he's just another lost nigga. Yeah, like my man. Because listen, when you growing up, I remember growing up. I remember especially living in the projects. We're in Long Hill. We sitting there talking about our dads with like everybody who up there, all the kids and shit, when we kids and shit, talking about who dad in jail, who dad the toughest, because all our dads fucking locked up. And we think that shit is okay, but we're not normalizing it. We're kids, bro. That's something you got to understand. A mind is being taught can't normalize something that was never taught to them. So if you teaching this, that's the only way it become normalized in your head. You can't normalize something from being a kid.
Only when you become an adult, because when you become an adult, you're supposed to reflect. You're supposed to look back and say, you know what? This is where I went wrong. You got to deprogram yourself to reprogram yourself.
I was just about to say, just to reprogram yourself.
Because
that's a whole nother process.
You're only going off of what somebody else sees.
Yeah.
It sounds like if you move from here to
it's
another
like we
state
keep
and you
blaming
don't know where
kids.
you
Like
at.
it's like we keep blaming kids. A kid is not bad.
Nah.
The parent is. It's not the kid.
You only go off of what you see.
100%.
Once you see shit from a different point of view, when you get to that age, you're able to see shit from a different point of view. You start to be like, all right, like you said, you got to deprogram and reprogram. It's like, all right, when I was being told,
Go ahead.
it wasn't the way. I
100%.
I need to teach myself the right way,
so you can give
I
that
can teach my kids, or give that to somebody else that can give that to their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm telling you right now, the best way to turn around the shit that's going on today is to raise these kids better than what we were raised.
100%. And it's grateful that, you feel me, your daughter wasn't old enough to know.
It's not
to
grateful.
see her. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, you've been through your situation and you did your time.
I made my mistake. You know what I'm saying? I made my mistake where I ended up missing 5 months out of her life.
She was a baby.
Like, at least she was a baby.
But here's the thing,
feel me?
though.
So she don't really know what it's like. She had her pops.
Dude, I missed her first words.
You know
what I mean? She said her first
but
words.
We're talking
like,
about
I miss
her. Like, her memory. She's not going to remember that.
100%. But here's the thing, though. Even though we saying she's not going to remember that, that's the same thing that fathers who are not there for the first couple years are saying. She's not going to remember this, so it's okay. He's not going to remember this, so it's okay. I could do whatever the fuck I want, then come back around. We can't keep doing it. Even though she was a baby and she wanted to remember it, it still was a situation that I was in that really didn't benefit her.
100%.
Because for me, when I was the one, I was buying all the shit. I was the one making sure she was good. I was the one making sure she had the shit she needed. You feel what I'm saying? So when I was in there, I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is going on? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that?
I can't do what I have to do for her, and I know I'm the only person doing this shit.
And I'm going to tell you this right now, that was the last time I ever allowed myself to be put back in any sort of handcuffs, behind bars, or anything. Because after that moment, it changed me. It made me reflect, like, you know what? I'm becoming the person I said I'd never be.
Your pops.
Exactly.
Because what you seen, you never want your daughter to go see what you seen when you went into jail cell.
Yeah.
When you went in there and you seen your pops.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah. You know, some people are just too lost to reflect.
It's a fact.
You know, some people are just too lost. And then some people is just, they don't care.
But my whole moral to the situation is, like I said, man, we gotta do better. Because like I said, when I have a kid, I never want my kid to went through what I went through. Granted,
that's a fact.
So many people go through it too. And I'll tell you this right now, y'all not alone, man. I know what y'all felt. I know what y'all felt. It's not you seen any of your parent, your dad or your mother. Mm-hmm. It's, you feel me? As a little kid, it may not hit you, but when you get older, you really know what's going on, and you really know what the fuck was happening to you. Mm-hmm. And that's what fucks with you. That's when your PTSD starts. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, I thought it was cool to go to jail when I was young because my pops was in jail. But in all of the reality, like I said, just another lost nigga. Mm-hmm. He's just another lost nigga, like Luck said. You feel 100%. Me? He wasn't no real nigga.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. You become a product of your environment. He sunk. We swim.
It's a fact.
You know what I mean? So he ain't know how to climb out of that. He drowned in it. We looked at it and said, you know what? We're gonna be better than that.
So, on that note,
that's crazy, man.
You know what I mean? We gotta stay positive. We appreciate everything.
Yeah, that's
appreciate everything else y'all doing. Keep supporting. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep helping us get bigger. Because the more y'all help us, the more we help y'all.
That's a fact.
Haters,
that's a fact.
You feel me? Haters, everybody.
I
don't give a fuck. We take bad press, good press.
I'm gonna be honest.
Coming for the fans. At some point, we got something coming. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. Like y'all shouting out haters. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't shouting out no hater. I'm not saying shout out haters. I'm not doing any. If you support us, you support us. If you don't, but you still watch us, you support us. Whether you know it or not, we appreciate all of that, and just keep supporting. You know what I mean? Keep and we dead serious. Really got a lot of things that's in the works, and we just want y'all to like be prepared because when we start doing it, y'all gonna actually benefit off of it as well. So,
and on that note, stay tuned.
Yeah.
To the next episode, the WWE Noodle fucking Chronicles. Me, Jay Wavy, for the WWE. Fuck you talk about. My noodles are the greatest, nigga. Glizz Rough. Fuck you talking about.
I'm Quay Boop.
I'm fucking Glizz Ruff, the Noodles champion.
I'm Uncle Wavy, the Noodle King.
Watch your fucking mouth. It's my
Catch you
title.
next week.
And then we'll catch y'all next week when I'm whooping man's ass in this Noodle list. Watch all the condiments and all the great shit I put in my shit.
Everything 100, we out.
Yo. 50 plus 50, I'm all about the Benjamins. Everything 100 ENT, get it lit. Sit down and have a discussion. Get your pick plotting on stacking this chicken and getting rich. Started with hustle, we come up both benefits. Pieces like puzzles. Giffies no limit, bitch. Cool, I'm collective, but I'm with the ignorance. Know what I rep when you see the gorilla print. 50 plus 50, I'm all about the Benjamins. Everything 100 ENT, get it lit. Sit down and have a discussion. Get your pick plotting on stacking this chicken and getting rich. Started with hustle, we come up both benefits. Pieces like puzzles. Giffies no limit, bitch. Cool, I'm collective, but I'm with the ignorance. Know what I rep when you see the gorilla print. Keep it two Virgils. I was DiBiase, little man speaking through Virgil. I had to leave from the circle. It ain't no beef, you don't see what I'm worth. Cool. I played the streets on a curfew. Bagging up, I really served food. It wasn't adding up. I'm good at math and plus. Money on the head, I go get the strap and bust. Ratchets up. It's all tall over here. I talk like a paw, so be clear. You get me? I got the squad in my ear. Brody rolling up the funk. That smoke be all in the air. It hit like a bomb, be prepared. Ain't taking no losses this year. It's lover. J Wavy, toe shot, got the glizzy if a lane play me. But we can take it to their hands. I'm a grown man, what they say, Quavy. All I know is Philip Banks. For the cats, I'm playing James Avery. Quit asking if I'm gang. And the answer surely ain't maybe. Whoa.